Hi everyone, welcome back. How are you doing? Have you all already played the new Archon quest? Because yeah, it was quite intense, let's say. Um, on my side, I today I'm back with the second part of the quest. So for those of you who weren't there last week, I attempted to do a live stream of a 5.1's Archon quest, and I had sadly to cut it about half the main quest because yeah, I wasn't expecting that to last that long. Um, I guess next time I will be, if I ever do a live stream again, I'll be sure to have nothing else to do in the day. Um, but anyway, so today I will give you the second part. Of course, I already played through the second half of the quest, so I will be just commenting my gameplay. Also, a few updates about what I'm working on. I have been currently deep in my research on everything that concerns mostly ancient Mexico, so the cultures and history of ancient Mexico, and there's quite a lot. So I'm getting there, but I still need a little more time to uncover all other potential references that Genshin has exploited. I can see quite a few already, but so there will be definitely more culture related videos coming. And also, I am working on a general recap of everything that we learned so far since Genshin decided the main quest of Genshin Impact is leading to steadily leading to a close, I'd say. And so just before the real big events start unfolding, I would like to go over everything that we learned during our journey, because there was quite a lot we might have missed, quite a lot that we potentially misinterpreted. But yeah, that will be for another series of videos. Let me know if you'd like to see more. Also, I'm currently considering expanding to other games. But for now, Genshin it is. So here's my commented gameplay of the second part of the quest. Let's go. Um, So we were. I left the live stream as we were approaching basically the. So we were. Natlan was under the Abyss's attack, and we were just seeing what we could do to help. And I sensed it would be quite a long and complicated ride, so I decided to cut the live stream short. And this is what happened the next day. So you see this is my Geo party with Navia and Albedo. So I went farming afterwards. Yeah, you can see that the Aphid treasure event had started, and I had to switch to my main party. You can see some of my parties here, but usually the party that I carry along through all the way through the main quest is my lore or monster party, which is Kaya, Diluc, Lisa, and Jean. I decided they would stay with me for the whole of the Archon quest, and it's still the team that I use the most, and the one with which I'm also more proficient, albeit I know it's not a pro team, it's not a meta team, of course, but I enjoy using those 4 characters, and I think I won't ever change. I haven't changed until now, so why would I for the next 2 region? And let's go. So the situation was quite dire. The first region that I decided to help was where they asked us for reinforcement, urgent reinforcement. I did. Yeah, maybe you saw the first battle. I managed to capture the first battle in the live stream. And here, yeah, we got this guy who asks for us to find his mother. He's a doctor. The frightened guy. Oh my god, things. And here, things. Well, people were scared, but things seemed manageable, at least for a while. Yeah, if you can't hear the original audio, it's because I don't know why, but it turned out so messy and I had to remove it. So you will find the list of the channels I used to recover at least the soundtrack. Because I find the soundtrack is absolutely astounding. What is this? Okay, you see, I always chose to prioritize the emergencies. And off we go. I wondered why we had a hot air balloon. It gave me Avatar-like vibes, you know, when Sokka and Zuko are under air balloon. Some of you might remember my first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy. Here they are. Oh, and there's Kinich running. Yeah, they used information so cleverly, because at first you see the informations are coming because the messengers are here, so they can give information. And we will see that as time progresses and if this hold becomes steadier and the situation gets more dire, we will lose this relay of information. And I quite appreciated that. So you will see a lot of fighting this time, because there was a lot of fighting. And as you can see, another thing that I absolutely refuse to do is so as a general rule, I try to never ever hurt Hueyteotls outside of 3 situations. So 1, during quests, 2, if I have to farm domains, 3, I used to before the point system was implemented. Oh, this is, yeah. And this is a core point. Yeah, the decision to evacuate or not. I actually had another person playing through the same quest. He did different choices and didn't help here at first in the first run, and the consequences were quite different. In fact, I quite like this. But yeah, immediately you get the feeling, oh my god, this is serious, they are wounded. This is an exercise, this isn't the pilgrimage or a random attack, this is serious. Already you get the feeling that, well, you will have to give your all. And of course we have our intel still working. Next, what did I do aside from getting stuck with Deduk? So yeah, oh yeah, there's other yearnings surrounding someone else. I thought at this point it would be the doctor we were looking for. And yeah, as I was trying to say, I try avoiding yearnings as much as I can ever since the cast. Those of you who know will know why. I mean, oh yeah, that's the doctor. Hueyteotl, this name I heard somewhere. I have to write it down because really, if I remember correctly, there is something in Maya and Aztec mythology regarding goddess named, or a heroine maybe, named Hueyteotl. And yeah, you will, I hope, excuse my pronunciation. I know nothing about Nahuatl or other ancient Mexican languages. So yeah. And here, yeah, I managed to rescue her. And I guess if you don't provide immediate assistance here, you lose her, perhaps. And here we get, it took me some time to figure what all those points were for. And yeah, I probably ended up, yeah, helping the Children of Echoes. Here we go again, and there's our first abyss pillar. Oh my god, those things are the worst. Here we go, there's also an abyss mages. So I try not to hurt yearnings, but with abyss mages it's really another story. As you can see, I also use Kaya because abyss orders mages are to be absolutely treated with no mercy whatsoever. They're trying basically to undo whatever everything that Canria has done to protect this world, which I find supremely disrespectful, honestly. And yeah, we talked a bit quite some time ago about what I think the Abyss Order. Oh my god, Diluc. What a shame. Diluc died. Yeah, guys, I'm not the best player, okay? And I'm trying to do this with basically 3 characters. So bear with me. You can think my rules are stupid, but that's just the way I try to enjoy this game. So yeah. And go get going, you stupid. And of course I could have I could have started from the abyssal pylon, but it didn't occur to me. I thought I would have to first eliminate the monsters. But at this point it was still bearable. I mean, okay, it was 2-3 battles, one after another, but it was still bearable, I would say. There's many of them, but yeah, okay, it's just a huge invasion. I get it. Yeah, you see, this is another thing that I here differ depending on who you decide to help first. On my account, so they are fairly stable, so there will be more survivors for sure. The thing is that you will see. Yeah, you see now the message. Oh, Paimon, she's so optimistic still. Looks like we could almost, I mean, beat them back without any major casualties. Unfortunately, that won't be the case. So I tried to do also all the secondary objectives. What's that? Okay, so that's the giant evacuation towards the stadium, but things seem to be quite okay for now. Oh, a pylon, great. You see, after the first one, I really tried to target those things, because once they are gone, well, the rest is gone too. Why did I do this? I don't know. I love that Jean can swirl almost anything inside her field. I really enjoy playing those 4. Lisa perhaps a little less, but still. and they deserve to be together, to live this adventure together. So another thing is that I'm used not to use any shields. I usually prefer healers. Strangely enough, when I first started, I couldn't go anywhere without Noel's shield, but that changed when I took on myself that I knew I would need Jean to be on my party, and so at some point I decided, okay, you know what, you can make without a shield. Learn to fight without a shield. Good riddance. Oh, of course, they're still here. So as for the numbers, guys, all of my characters, of my main characters are kind of maxed out. But as you can see, the damage, I wouldn't say it's great. I've seen far more solid build around, even for the characters I use. Oh, sorry. But what I'm really proud of is what I did with Kaya, because really, I know it took me a lot of time, but it was worth it. He's worth every ounce of energy I put into him. And we're done. Okay, so that's also why they're safer here, because yeah, we took care of external threats, and yeah, now I need to go to another place. But yeah, you see, we still have this idea that we can win. We can just push them back. Things are pretty good, maybe. And I didn't pay attention to the number, the percentage, but if you already here, you can see the color of the sky, the general mood get different. It's different, and I was beginning to get tired too. You can see it because I inadvertently used Kaya on villagers. These are all things that I normally completely avoid, even when I have to kill them. I was getting tired, and mind you, I had a break. So I actually played that the day after I live streamed. Oh, I didn't notice I had used that much overload in this quest. Basically, without Kaya, this is an overload team with a swirler. Could be a nice idea. Ah. Yeah, I was trying to influence the feeling, but I didn't realize how those worked exactly. always trying to like save the poor Hueyteotl. Yeah. Knowing I can't really save him. And I wonder what this purple-like thing is. We'll talk more about that later. Whew. Hi, Kinich. Yeah, I thought for a second that my mobile wasn't working because I couldn't see it working. And here Paimon starts to get nervous. It's the way they handled the growing tension in this quest was absolutely flawless. You see, they're launching a second patrol, a second wave of patrols. So you still got the feeling that, yeah, okay, it's harder than usual, but we can beat it. This comment here that the Pyroarchon is an ordinary vision bearer. I don't know, Kinich. She seems pretty damn strong to me. Not a regular vision bearer for sure. But anyway. Yeah, you know, I don't think many vision bearers could do that. And here Ahau is absolutely right. I was also checking my battery because, you know, I must have ended with, I don't know, 3% battery. I was almost on the verge of making my mobile collapse. Ah, the two guys from the first mission, great. Who else is there? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the scared guy. And here we start with the heavy things. The heavy talk. This was also the leitmotif for our own quest, but yeah. And I thought we'd just have to push through. That things would be okay. Up until here, everything was quite fine. But I'm glad I saved the doctor. And also you're starting to feel this, everyone has a specific role and the machine is under stress, but it's still working. People are giving their 100% of their energy, and unfortunately, as we will see in a few instants, it will all go, I wouldn't say to waste, but almost. I never regretted having rested this much. Honestly, I wish we could have stayed awake. And when you hear that the bridge to the stadium has been compromised, and yeah, another one. And here I was beginning to think, oh my god, what is this? Why? And if you look at the enemies, the first enemies were just regular Hueyteotls. Or almost. And these instead are surrounded by an abyssal, or it's a little bit like in Chenyu Vale, where you have some miasma areas or withering areas in Sumeru, where you see they are enhanced almost. So you really get the feeling that, okay, this is no regular invasion. This is not how it should work, and you see it's forming again. It doesn't stop. It doesn't. And you start to feel like it's endless. I was getting really tired. By the way, I love Kinich gameplay, but I don't think I'll pull for him. He hasn't caught me. And here, oh my god, this cutscene is gold, absolute gold. Despite it being absolutely trash. I wonder why this thing, whatever it is, appeared right over the stadium. We don't get a clear feeling. Where are we? What's happening? But it's all the more terrifying because of it. And it's really incredible. Though at this point I was really almost overwhelmed. My god, Xylon can fight. I mean, she might slack a bit, and oh my god, this parry by Capitano was pure gold. The Fatui charging. It's so good to finally see us cooperating for real with the Fatui. We must cooperate, I don't care. And what happened before, the Tsaritsa doesn't mean harm to Tevat, I believe. And well, Capitano knows exactly what he's fighting, right? So At this point, I was like praying, please, Mawika, please, 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 please. Oh, also, somehow, now that I see it a second time, there's literally an Aztec ritual that I think has been referenced here, because you saw Mawika reactivating basically the sacred flame by using the Gnosis power. So the Gnosis got used. It's the second time that we see an Archon, or in Nobilet's case, in Fontaine, someone else, using the authority that a Gnosis contains to solve a crisis. I wonder what we'll see in Snezhnaya at this point, because yeah, Paimon was right. The fact that that Pumpkinage is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. I mean, just look above you, Paimon! What is this thing? I have no idea if that's even I mean, I hope what we saw here was Abyss incarnate or something, because that it can't get any worse than that, because otherwise, what will the end of this story look like? I am concerned, guys. I'm really concerned. And now you start to see entire regions falling to the abyss, and it's the beginning of the real crisis. Even just the atmosphere changes so much. Oh my god, this broke my heart. And I know we could save them. In fact, if I had gone down a different route, we could have saved them, most of them. But I didn't. I chose to save people instead of saurians, and this was disturbing. Yeah, if you see some kind of censorship, let's say, well, just know it's, yeah, my mother decided to call right at the worst moment possible, so you will see things get blurred, because of course I would keep my personal information hidden. But anyway, yeah, here I was starting to feel really, really, really overwhelmed, because things keep getting worse and worse, and to play this knowing that it will get worse, because we already know it will eventually get worse than this. This was just a large-scale attack. It will be worse. And this was hard. Hard. The fact that for once we are late, that we couldn't save everybody, it's so well done, but so tragic. The fact that you answer, you should keep moving, there's no time even to bury their saurians. It's heartbreaking. This is the scene that really started to break me. And at this point, another thing that went through my mind was when I think that most people were sort of disappointed by Natlan because it felt too relaxed, too... I mean, we, of course, Natlan had been described as the nation of war. Oh yeah, here I started noticing the areas that really needed, that started to fall to the abyss. And yeah, I mean, people were complaining about Natlan not feeling like the nation of war. And here information start to get scarce. Which is a big problem if you are in a war setting. And yeah, I mean, look at the state of Natlan. It's tragic, absolutely tragic. Oh, I don't know why Diluc jumped in the air like this, but yeah. Turn useful. And yeah, but all those people wanted war, like, yeah, we were all complaining. And well, I guess we got our war. And war is horrible. And when I think that in real life it's still much, much worse than that, it's incredible that people start wars for nothing. For what sometimes feels like nothing. And I think that here Genshin really did an awesome job letting you feel the war, the exhaustion, the fact that no matter how much you fight, there's still more coming and it seems like an impossible task. And yeah, here I freaked out because I didn't understand what that thing was. I thought it was a simple Hueyteotl, and then it morphed and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, that's why you're seeing me struggle a bit. But anyway, really, it's... They did a great job. Yeah, I hear some people in some scenarios he's dead too. I don't know why they chose to have the younger one still with gray hair. I don't know, but anyway, this is tragic too. People who really don't have either the skill or the physical condition to fight, that still want to do something. It's this no one fights alone, and the fact that they recycle their comrades, that their dead comrades' weapons, it really gives you the feeling of how dire this situation is. That everyone tries to watch out for each other, and still there's no way out. I mean, it felt worse when I was playing. Still looking at the number of corpses, and look at this. Look at this. There's nothing more that can be done. And I was looking around and thinking, no, I have to go there. And I mean, we are basically immune to the abyss, aren't we? And the whole time I was thinking, okay, why can't we try and help them and purify this thing? It really started to feel awful, absolutely awful. Oh my god, this is the worst. The fact that they used the rift towns, it's the first time we see only rift towns, I think. And it really gives me the feeling that everyone is dead. And the rift hounds are dog or wolves, and both are animals, especially dogs, in fact, that tend to prey on corpses of any kind. And this is another of the many realities of war, and it's so, I mean, it's so good that they make us see what a war really looks like, almost. But it's also sad beyond belief, the fact that you find no survivor whatsoever. And then you still have to say, no, okay, no one's there, and that you have this one rail mentality where your only thought is, where's the report? We need to get there, and you can't even stop to consider that lives were lost. It's heartbreaking, and you carry the heartbreak all through the quest. It was masterfully done, but still very, very difficult to take in. Oh, I can't. And the whole time I was also thinking, oh my god, I mean, with all that's going on with the Abyss Order and the possibility of the end of Tibet, and the fact that some characters will only get to reveal what they can do at the very end of this game, I'm really, really worried about what will happen, because there are chances are that it will be far worse than this, and this was awful. It's awful to watch. It was even more awful to play through, and it's the first time that I really feel exhaustion while playing a quest. In a way, the fact that they make you do this kind of repetitive things over and over and over again, it's really a way to convey what fighting looks like. And yeah, there are more. At least I managed to rescue, I think, more people, and this is another scene that broke me. The fact that even when confronted with the option, you can evacuate and find the rest of your families and wait. They choose to stay, and there's something the first girl says that really got me. If Natlan is destroyed, will there still be a home for us to return to? And I couldn't help but think that from Capitano's perspective, because, I mean, this is pretty close to what Cambria went through. Except that they were already cursed, and they knew they had no home to return to, and still they fought to the last. No memory was left behind. And yeah, again here you recover a tiny bit of hope. You think the worst is behind you, but no, there's more. There's more coming. And all this time you keep going on and on and on and trying to keep everyone safe. But you can't. You just can't. Oh my god, this quest really was an experience. I wonder why they chose to title this Despair Engulfs the Heavens, since we aren't in heaven. Oh yeah, you see, the first thing I did was to charge to the pillar, because I thought, oh my god, I need to get rid of that first. And I couldn't scratch it. And I thought, okay, maybe we're going to take care of those. But no, we can't. And for the first time, we are confronted with a situation where we can't do anything. Last time was probably with, I don't know, maybe Arlecchino. We felt quite powerless, but this is on a different level. This isn't a matter of power, and we still got what we wanted, because Arlecchino in the end did what we wanted her to do, more or less. Here, you know that it... Terrible timing of my Kaya skill. But anyway, we know that if we can't get rid of those things, things will only get more serious, and yet we can't do anything about it. It's so frustrating and so... Oh, I overloaded myself. It's so depressing in a way. The fact that all you have is an old report and that you haven't been getting those in ages. And Paimon tries to keep us going through, but look at this, look at this, look at this. And there's more monsters than people fighting. And I was kind of desperate here. I kind of vented my frustration on the thing, even knowing that I couldn't damage it. It was awful. Awful, completely awful. Oh yeah, and I thought I was going to teleport, but no, because yeah, all this time you've been going to and fro with this air balloon. But this is the real purpose of the air balloon, I believe, because yeah, now you see how bleak even nature looks. And the soundtrack here really helps. It gives you the feeling that maybe there's no hope left. This isn't even a cutscene. this scene is really hard to take. Especially since, yeah, I almost always, the tribe that I visit the most is the Xians of the Canopy, because the statue of the Seven is quite central. So I often drop by in there and seeing the usual scenery painted this kind of purple, dark purple, almost black. And with the reef towns, we'll see them in a minute, I believe. Yeah, here we are. Just strolling by looking for, I don't know, probably someone else to devour. It's terrifying. It really is. And poor Paimon is getting scared. Of course she is. Who wouldn't be scared? I'm telling you guys, I am scared for the future, because, yeah, let's see, poor Paimon come here. The fact what that. Okay, but let's take 1 second to appreciate the traveler and Paimon trying to reassure each other. Usually it's Paimon trying to keep us up, but this time it's been us comforting Paimon. Poor thing. If this is Natlan, I repeat, what will the end be? Ever since, I would say, Inazuma, I mean, each of the Archon quests has been quite emotional in a way, but I feel that the stakes are only getting bigger as time goes by, and if this is Natlan, what will Snezhnaya be, and what will... I know that many people think we will get a Canria chapter, but I'm pretty positive that instead of a Canria chapter we will get a Mondstadt chapter, because Mondstadt hasn't developed her storyline yet, and I really fear for what might happen, considering that we got 2 of the most entangled characters there. Between Albedo and Kaya alone, they could wreak total havoc. So if this is Natlan, I really wonder what Miaoyo has in store for the future. I wonder if he's right and the thing in the sky is really a sky demon. We still don't know what that thing was, right? Oh look, I never... There are children. Oh my god. It's hard to watch. Even just to watch this again... Of course. And daily needs can be put off for a time, but not forever. I'm sorry, I was just venting. Yeah, I mean, I've had the void word and yeah, the new monsters and the new mechanics there for a while, and I didn't even bother to check them because I was too busy trying to figure out what the heck was happening. I was glad to see Kashina though. The fact that she's able to fight in this big of an invasion proves that, yeah, our ancient name wasn't wasted at all. They look almost like sisters, Silona and her. And here we get to play Shilonen. She has a quite fun gameplay, but again, her gameplay is good. She didn't really catch my attention as a character though. She isn't bad, she's just... I don't feel her. And if I don't feel a character, I won't pull for him or her. Oh. Sorry guys. It's still a live comment, you know. I couldn't find the enemy. Yeah, I had some trouble with this one. I don't know why. Is it just me, or they progressively became more, I mean, more difficult to eliminate? Because I got this feeling that they were absolutely, that they were difficult, more difficult than those first we saw. And it could just be me, but anyway. They're so strong that in fact, they give you an extra party member. Although I'm sure that's also to make you play Shilonen. But I wonder if that isn't also meant to say they're so strong that you can't hope to defeat them, or you will have trouble defeating them with just your regular 4 members party and you need someone else. I love the rollerblades. I absolutely love the rollerblades though. And as I said, her gameplay is quite interesting. But I don't think I will pull for her, unfortunately. Especially since the next character is Chaska, and I absolutely love her, and Auroran, so I'd better save my Primus for them. And whenever they will decide to finally rerun Shenhe, I've been skipping her 3 times and I need her to complete my freeze party, so yeah. I'm waiting for her. I must be one of the only ones. I'm sure many of you don't care about Shenhe, but I love her absolutely. Yeah, I think something went wrong here. Yeah, Kaya died, and I absolutely hate when it happens. I hate it. I think something went wrong with my internet connection or something. I lagged a bit too much. I didn't see it coming. But yeah, I was furious. I was livid. This doesn't have... This must never happen. I mean, the guy pretty much risks his life in the real events in game. So yeah, I can't easily afford to think to let my Kaya die that easily. And Diluc also. But yeah. And the situation is just worse and worse and worse. Oh my god. I was really beginning to feel, what the hell do we need to do? When are we finally getting some progress? Will this ever end? I was expecting to see Mawika at any moment, or anything we could do. I don't know, a cutscene where we purified the abyss or something, and it just didn't happen. It was, as I said, absolutely exhausting. Okay, I finally got Diluc back. Charging Jean's burst. But yeah. if even Silonen starts saying, I will have PTSD from this, well, gives you a little bit of scale, doesn't it? Is it just me, or Silonen seems to care immensely about Mawika? Do I see something like a ship sailing here, or... I'm not a big shipper, but yeah. Is this a ship sailing? I don't know. Anyway, I was glad that we finally could head towards the stadium, because yeah. Hi, Kachina. I'm so glad you managed to save yourself. Oh, this was awful because her sister wanted to stay in the stadium, and it's so heartbreaking, their story. I mean, I guess I could have seen that coming, because I knew that Shaska would have to be one of the heroes, and that somehow something would happen to her to make her reclaim her power. But I wasn't expecting that, especially since it was quite well built. But yeah. Hueyteotl was such a good character, and they built that so well. I mean, we saw them arguing, we saw them also cooperating, and it was so good to watch. Again, I should have seen it coming, because it's a classic trope to have the pair of irreconcilable siblings or whatever cooperate effectively for once. Oh my god. Seeing that with Dylan on screen doesn't reassure me, but anyway, it is a well-used and well-known trope to have the unreconcilable family feud resolved right before one of the involved parties dies. I very much hope they won't use this trope anymore, if you know what I mean. This is one of the reasons why I keep Kai and Diluc both in my party. I don't want to have any regrets. I don't know if they're ever going to cooperate again. They seem capable of that, apparently. But just in case, I will make them cooperate for as long as I can use for as long as I can use them both in my party. And I really hope that, yeah, this is the last we see of this awful trope that we got here, because this was absolutely devastating. And we couldn't do anything! I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, poor Chaska, she is so... I bet she feels so guilty. And to see Chaska, who's usually all headstrong and confident, plead like this is also heartbreaking. I really hope this is the last we see of this trope, because it's so sad. And here I had the faintest hope this was just to explain better what Chaska's situation is and that she would be fine. I know I'm naive as can be, because it was kind of obvious. And the moment Chaska said those words, I knew where this was going. And I hated it, my god. I'm sorry, I... Okay. Even just watching it again, it's triggering. I don't know if this shifting is... It reminds me of Arlekinos in some way. I don't know if it's just an effect they try to they tried to pull out or anything, but yeah. Or if it has indeed something to do with the abyss. This was so sad. So very sad. And my God, what an awful lot of willpower Cheska must have. It's absolutely incredible what she did. We really need to work on that power of yours, Lumine, or either. I wonder what Chaska's past is. This was such a powerful scene. But she has the best quote of all. She has the most meaningful quote of all. I love her. I mean, she always managed to catch my attention right from the first trailer. But really, I don't care. I know a lot of people criticize her design and her skin tone or whatever else, but I really fell in love with her. And this scene, she almost pays no attention to the fact she just received a real ancient name. She's just unlocked the true potential of her name. And this scene, the fact that she carries a sister this way, it's, and she stops just in front of Mawika, and I mean, I'm not sure whether she really means that, but the message I feel is, why didn't you act sooner? What are you waiting for? And in fact, yeah, that was such a powerful scene. And of course now we have the 6 heroes. Oh my God, it was so well put together. Sorry, sorry guys, I just got lost in the dim light. I couldn't, I didn't recognize the stadium and I didn't know where to go. So it took me some time to get outside. I was completely lost. I kept going back to the same door. Did I mention I have a terrible sense of orientation? Yeah. I'm sorry you have to see, you got to see this. But this way you can tell it's genuine. Mawika, come on, do something. Let's do it. It's this concept of union. It's so good. It was so uplifting to see. Hers is really the most beautiful. It's my god. This cutscene, we needed this cutscene. The fact that finally. Well, the Pyro Archon certainly isn't useless. Is she? And she turns into a literal sun. A literal sun. This is so incredible. So incredible. Wow. She really is the sun. She looks like the sun. It's so good. And I also love this. This little moment she takes to thank us. And she's honest, because how can you feel better when your sister just died in your arms? But she marches on, and there will be time to grieve later, but the priority is to solve this issue. And in fact, I love what they say about her later. Paimon who regains courage. Honestly, I know most people think she's annoying, but Paimon sometimes is a cutie pie. Really. And now we can touch those. I can't believe the amount of fighting we had to do in this. I mean, I don't think we've been fighting for so long in the whole game. This is I think this is the highest amount of combat that we have had so far. It's rather chaotic, I know. Come on. Ugh. There's another one there. I love this. That she is bombarding them from the sky. This is so good. What a backup. Whew. Finally, we got rid of the thing. This is another funny moment. Sorry, we call it just my aim. I love. I love that we are in actual. Done. In actual, we communicate. We are wired all together, and that my week actually silences, mutes. Cool how. It was so good. We needed a laugh. Honestly, we were in dire need of a laugh, of a good laugh. Second two more gone. Nearly gone. I mean, currently they really melt like another spirit way. Yay! I love spirit ways. Katrina that gets flown across the battlefield. Yeah, fair point. Auron, quit your nonsense and get going. I wonder how he was chosen as a hero, because honestly, I'm still not sure he's up to the task. No, kidding. He certainly is. Poor Auron. He's a bit depressed. Wow. I mean, she just spouts fireballs over the that's every sorcerer's dream, guys. I also play D&D, and that's also every sorcerer's dreams, to turn into a Mawika and blast fireballs everywhere. Never achieved that though. Almost there. Yeah. And also, she's so cool. I love this. I mean, everyone is still under the impression that things are particularly dire in the Flower Feather clan, and Chaska goes, no need. I've taken care of it because I needed to blow some steam and probably some heads off. She is dangerous. She really is Anima Shenhe. That's probably why I like her so much. Yeah. still tired. I can't even tell where the enemy is. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers that she does. I understand she's the Archon and all, but honestly, yeah. Got pulverized. Oh, we just needed that. Some ruin gods, some abyssal ruin gods. I guess the Abyss has seen quite a lot of those, so it has no problem replicating them, has it? But I'm really stunned by the sheer amount of damage those fireball have, because if I read correctly, was it 132 and something? 132 hundreds. What? 132 and something. Oh, finally. Finally. And this, no one is ever going to I mean, this is Mawika, One Punch Mawika. She literally went Super Saiyan here. This is a Dragon Ball-like scene. And this is something really interesting. Oh, what's that? Look at her face. And there are fragments coming down. And apparently, some people told me that you can still see the moon fragments. I think it's a moon, and I wonder if it's indeed related to the Moon Sisters. I still haven't found, if any one of you knows where this Three Moon Sisters story can be found, please let me know, because this is something that has been bothering me for the longest time. Everyone remembers those Three Moon Sisters, but I couldn't find any information about them anywhere in the game. Oh, for one, we get to celebrate with a Futui also. And I wonder what that fake sky is. I mean, Scaramouche said it's fake. Now we had a sneak peek behind the scenes. I wonder what lies beyond that sky. But anyway, for now, it's celebration time, finally! Again, what really scares me is that that wasn't even the Abyss's full force. That was just a full-scale attack. So, yeah. Great! We are immune to the Abyss, so we can come with you. And I guess someone else is going to tag along. Right, Capitano? Remember, he says something. I like how Mawika is really the perfect leader. She knows how to keep the morale high with and make everyone feel useful, even if she is the one bearing the greatest part of the load. And it's great. The fact that she thanks the captain. And this is personal because I really believe maybe he can't speak as a Heartbringer, but here we see his personal feelings, and I bet, I mean, I think I talked to him, yeah, because I talked with everybody. And he really says something important considering where he comes from and what he has seen. And it also makes me wonder, we'll see in a minute. Aha, shut your mouth. I don't know who came up with this concept, but I don't know. I don't know if I like this, but yeah. Aha. He's terrible. And Chaska, other than handling her own tribe's problem, which was huge, also repelled the Abyss from the Collective of Plenty. I mean, she is strong. She is cute. I like that they reserved a spot for her. Yeah, she's right. Oh, she's so cute. My god, Kachina is really a cinnamon roll. Here, aside from talking about sibling, which is interesting, he also says something else about the importance of unity, how Nathan won because it was truly united. It might be some hidden dialogue after that I unlocked after this. And that really makes me wonder. Yeah, here I can. A united people prevailed against the abyss. That makes me wonder. Exactly. Somehow, what does he regret? What went wrong? It makes me feel that Cambria wasn't perhaps as united as I thought it was. It makes me think perhaps the sinners went against the rest of the people. Maybe there is something there, but I guess we will wait for 5.2 at the very least to know more about that. I hope we get to see Capitano's story. But yeah, I think that we can definitely say he won't be playable. It's interesting that Marika still has regrets because it took her too much time to put together a plan. So in fact, she used the Gnosis temporarily to gain superhuman divine strength. That's what she's saying, more or less. But of course, the abyss isn't dealt with, and I wonder, because we can't beat the whole of the abyss. So maybe we will just eradicate it from Natlan. Then if we eradicate it from Natlan, it's bound to cause some kind of consequences elsewhere. Classic hero answer. That was a given. We will join her for the next part of the Arkham quest. I hope she will be featured in the banner. And here I think I got lost again. No? Not that much. But I don't know, this the stadium is a bit confusing for me. But yeah. Finally, we get to rest properly. Yeah, it was a bit long. I'm sorry. I really got lost again. Ah, I could have used the teleport point, but yeah, I don't usually use them. Oh yeah. So her death wasn't I mean, we all thought that she was going to die in this batch, and it seems that she will have to die in the next patch. But I have to remind you all that firstly we are talking about the Pyro Archon, and the Pyro Gemstone has an interesting line, which is something like, I quote from memory, burn to a cinder for a dream. If the intention still remains, then, and the name is censored, and I wonder if it's Spalanke or whoever else, because they still didn't uncensor it, but we'll know sooner or later, I guess. But then this person, which is probably the first Pyro Archon true path, he has found. So there's this idea of being completely consumed by one's objective, and the objective that goes beyond death. So I wonder if she'll find a way through, and there's another element that makes me think that Mawika will survive, and that another character instead will die. And yeah. This little trip down memory lane was interesting also. I mean, she's human. She's the first human Archon we've had. And she has a human life, so I guess it's a way to tell us she's just a human at the end of the day. Aside from, oh my god, she is gorgeous. She is really gorgeous. Ah, Burkina. Little Burkina. And here we have Mawika's true name, the ancient name, Kyongozi. Which means, though, that the ancient name system has been going on for longer than just Mawika's reign. We kind of knew that. Oh, sorry. That was unfortunate. I don't know how I managed to fall like that. Oh my god, I'm such a mess. I'm sorry, guys. But she's gorgeous. She really is, with her flame mane. It really makes Mawika more human. I mean, they already developed her a little, but yeah. She's gorgeous. Look at this. The hair is stunning. I wonder what this place is, by the way. I wonder if this place exists. And here she is, Runava. I have to look up her lore and Spelunky also. This is interesting because Nathan is indeed indeed a special case since it doesn't have the same leyline net as the rest of Teyvat. It has been explained. I wonder if Runava is really the sacred flame. Because at the end of the day, it all revolves around this sacred flame and the fact that it can't be extinguished. So yeah. There's also a bit of a Prometheus myth to steal the fire from the stars or the gods. It's interesting. This also is very interesting. Not even the shades are free to do as they please. And she seems to fear the heavenly principles, to the point that this act has to go down in history as a human stealing the fire from the gods, so a Prometheus myth. And I wonder, because, you know, the angel we saw in the cave also seemed to dislike the heavenly principles. So what's going on here? How many enemies do the heavenly principle have? So we'll be going into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But we still have the problem that Natlan doesn't have as many ley lines as the rest of Teyvat. So yeah. We have to find at least a way to keep the abyss out of Natlan. And she doesn't force us. I like this also. Oh, the fact Paimon stays behind. It worries me in a way. Because we haven't been separated since Sumeru. But yeah, it's quite the change. Oh, poor Paimon, don't be afraid. We'll make it through. Oh. Oh my god. How can people think of an evil Paimon? She must be like an Oscar level actress to pull this off. Oh yeah, we can ask. Okay, people are building, and that's good. Okay, so basically they were there. Okay, now... Yeah. I wonder too about Capitano. He's a really interesting character, and I want to know more about him. First of all, I want to know his name. Who was it? Do we already have lore about him or not? I know people speculated he could be Amfortas, but I really doubt that, honestly. Amfortas wasn't perhaps a warrior. Oh, the fake sky. The fake sky. I love the way we answer. No, don't worry. We did worse in Fontaine. Yeah, for now. How long will this last? I mean, we destroyed the hydro. Parker destroyed the hydro archon seed. But yeah, I mean, what happens if Tavat discovers the truth? Because Cambria probably did, and well, they didn't end well, did they? But anyway, on to the last little cutscene of this quest, which is also one of the most stunning ones. I wasn't expecting this at all. It was worth it. I wonder what these deep ties are. And he knows about Ronova. And he knows what the rules are, so yeah. And here, okay, no, I'm not saying that. The angel says this: the ruler that sent you on your long journey. And I wonder how, who, what does this mean? Okay, I don't know what he asks of the angel. We will probably know so this was the end of the video, and I don't know why or what he will ask of the angel. I will keep calling her the angel because Aztec names are really hard to pronounce even for me, so let's call her just the angel. But that last dialogue, the fact that he has a final foe to face really, really makes me think, guys, that Capitano won't be playable after all. He will die here. He will die right after he fulfills his purpose, whatever that is. So I can't wait for version 5.2 to drop. But anyway, it was, as I said, it was really, really exhausting. I couldn't have possibly played the whole thing in one breath because even just those 2 hours and a half felt really nearly unbearable. So I don't know what I'll do for the next patches. Let me know what you would wish me to do. And for now, I think I will go back to analyze some of the references that they put in the game. And well, what do you think? Did you feel the quest was exhausting as well? Did you feel overwhelmed? Did you feel saddened? Did you feel whatever you felt? Let me know. Have you come up with interesting theories about the fake sky or Mawika or anything else? Capitano, of course. If so, let me know. For now, I will see you soon. Bye!